Hey, what's going on YouTube? MarineX back at it again. And listen, it's time to get in with those Labor Day deals. You don't have a lot of time left to grab them. Let's just look at some Labor Day deals in the world of EDC, survival, maybe some man cave stuff. Let's jump in real quick. Now, first thing I want to talk about here, 511. Now, 511 may not be your cup of tea, but if they are, Labor Day sale 20% off all gear and apparel until the 5th. I particularly like 511. You know, I usually gravitate towards the bags. Now, let's say, for instance, you have been interested in grabbing a bag for quite a while. Normally, for the longest time, now I did kind of rag on the AMP 10 quite a bit, but here, $120, normally 150 bucks. The AMP 10, it is a 20-liter pack. Hey, it does have the interchangeable aspects of it. You can turn it into a sling bag. I've had this thing for a very long time. Definitely might be something that you might want to check out. Now, listen, maybe you don't want to necessarily go with 511. You might want to go with their competitor. You can go with Vertx. Now, with Vertx, you have to use a specific code. They don't advertise it on their website. So that's good that you follow my channel. I always try to hook you up with stuff like that. If you use code VTXLD2020, that's going to get you 25% off. Now, Vertx, you guys already know that one of my #1 favorite bags has been the ReadyPack 2.0. If you want to get the ReadyPack 2.0, that'd be 25% off of $187.99. Now, sticking in the world of bags, a lesser known company, but I love their pouches. I love their smaller EDC type of pouches. You got the Roaring Fire. Here's one of their bags, their pouches here. The Roaring Fire, right now on their website, they have up to 40% off, depending on how you package some of these up together. So if you're interested in getting a pouch, maybe getting a back. So this is kind of one of those behind the back seat holders here with some pouches. I own this pouch as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome deals that they have here. Just go through, kind of look at what they have combined here. I like this deal here where you can get a tool roll and a pouch. If you're already thinking about adding some tools to your EDC, you're always thinking about adding a pouch. I own this pouch. This pouch is really good. And you can also get this tool roll. This goes until September 5th. So just check this out. Normally $68.98. That goes down to $44.84. That's 35% off. Jumping into water bottles. Now, water bottles are kind of their own thing, and you can get regular double insulated water bottles. But if you've been having your eye on the Larq Bottle Pure, 10% off on their entire site. Put it in the cart. It automatically does it. So normally $99 for the 17 ounce. You throw that in your cart, it brings it down to $89.10, which is a great deal. Now, if you don't know about Larq, Larq's that bottle. You put the water in there, kind of put some freaking purification lights through the water, and it kills any toxins in the water. Now, it's not gonna take the chunky crap out the water. You might want to run the water through a coffee filter, pour it in the water. You kind of got yourself a water filtration system. I probably would trust this with maybe just wanted to put an extra layer of protection on hotel tap water or something like that. You want to get something like that. You don't want to spend all sorts of money at the hotel. Grab yourself one of these. Now, if you're also in the world of trying to add some additional items to your bottles, you can go to High Camp Flasks. They make some great flasks that you can use if you're going to have some spirits with you at your campsite. Right now, they're doing a BOGO. You get 50% off of accessories if you use Labor Day BOGO. Now, the thing about their flasks, they have all sorts of different flasks that you can buy. You can get them customized. You can get low balls, you can get high balls. You buy one, you get the next one 50% off. So that might be something you're interested in as well. Matador, one of my favorite companies. They've kind of got themselves a little bit further and further away from Amazon, which is nothing wrong with that. So for select items, you're going to get a certain percentage off. $34.99. I have these packable shower towels all over the place. Use the code SWEETSUMMER20, and that's going to get you 20% off any item that's in your cart. So that's a sweet deal if you want to take advantage of that. Make sure you use that code SWEETSUMMER2020. And I'm going to link all this stuff up down below if you're interested in trying to grab any of this stuff on your own. Next, we have Osprey. Now, Osprey, they're also in the world of, they're known for their bags, but they have all sorts of other stuff as well. So if you want to go to Osprey, they have a lot of good deals right now. I think they're getting up to 40% off on their end of summer sale, which is kind of their Labor Day sale. You click on that, all sorts of items that are up to 40% off. You kind of go through, they're already listed. No need to put any additional codes in. If you've always been looking for that more day hiker type of bag, shirts, gear, apparel, make sure you check them out as well. Going over to Dispatch, staying in the world of unique EDC items, some quirky type of things. If you want a pet sling, all that, take an additional 20% off all sale items with LBRDY 2020. It ends on the 5th. So any of their items that they have, you can use that code, get an additional 20% off any of these items here. So they're already marked down. Put the code in, you even get more off. You need a book bag, you need a backpack, you need a tote, you need a sling, different types of bags, different unique bags. I've tend to get some good quality from Dispatch, so make sure you check them out. BladeHQ up to 62% off different items, goes through September 6th. You just simply click on their website. It has tons of deals: SOG, Baron Sun, Boker, CRKT. If you buy anything over 120 bucks, they're also going to give you a free t-shirt. You can get a Knife Gal, Knife Guy shirt, whichever one you see fit. Now, this is a great deal here. If you're trying to add some items to your EDC toolkit that's going to sit in your truck, I think it's super important to have a 3/8 inch socket set or 1/4 inch socket set in your vehicle if you at all times. This is a great deal here. 51 piece, 1/4 drive, 6-point mechanics tool set. These are standards and deeps. You're getting all sorts of here. Normally priced $79.99. Coming down to $45.48. And this is a really good deal. It hasn't been this low of a price in a long time. If you look here, $45.48, it normally is hovering up around the $79.99 mark. Sometimes it drops down. It more consistently stays up at $88.90. Jump on this deal. I don't know how long it's going to be at this price, but if I didn't already have the detecting set in my truck, this would be something I would be highly interested in. You've seen my video. If you haven't seen my video of the best kind of mini EDC survival kits, I've bought a lot of these things before, and you may be thinking to yourself, well, why the heck, this is one of a million of the Chinese made, you know, survival kits. But the thing about this thing is $32.99. They got a 10% coupon. Also, if you use this code 601BVY2P, that's going to get you an additional 60% off. That's going to bring this kit down to $10.72. Make sure you click the little 10% coupon. Use the code that I put down below. Listen, even if this kit seems cheesy, it has a lot of stuff in here that you can repurpose. Even if you just repurpose the pouch, flashlight, a couple of knives, some paracord, wristband with a button compass. You got a striker in here. You got one of those cheesy wallet EDC tools, and you got some, you know, all sorts of different items in here for a survival kit. I'm not going to say that this thing is going to be the end all be all, but this is a good start. And for $10.72, I mean, you cannot beat that. Next, we jump into REI. REI is having a huge sale for Labor Day. And so they have a big sale on all sorts of items. The first one I wanted to call out here is the Coast XP11R. I love this flashlight. I have it in orange. They have it on their website in the black color. Normally $59.95. You can get it for $44.89. This goes on through September 5th. Now, one big thing here, if you look here, this is a significant price drop. 25% off a Grail GeoPress water filter, the 24-ounce variant. Normally $99.95. You can get it for $74.89. This is a banger, buy it now type of price. If you are wondering, you need to grab this now. I own this in the orange color. They don't even have it in the orange color on their website. Go down to REI. You might find it there. Buy it online, pick it up in store. This is a buy it now price. They also have other things in their Labor Day sale that you might be interested in. They have gear, sleeping bags, raincoats, you know, all sorts of stuff. Just go check out the Labor Day sale. But those are two items I definitely wanted to highlight. Now, YETI is kind of known for having very good products, pretty good warranties, but a lot of this stuff can be overpriced. Here's one instance when you might want to jump on a YETI sale. They're having a Labor Day sale, 25% or more on select gear. You click on that select gear. This is through the 5th. If you've been looking at a Rambler, you want to be able to have, once again, have some spirits or some different drinks at the campsite. You're going to have this for $15. You've been having your eye on that dog bed. That dog bed, this can fit a relatively large size dog. Normally $300, now to $225. Hooded long sleeve shirts, all sorts of stuff in their sale. So go check this out if you've been interested in having a sale. They don't have a lot of them, so make sure you go into that. Now, this is a kind of a unique item, something that maybe you've had your eye on for a while. This is the GITA and the GITA Mini. These are robots that will follow you. I think they go up to 6 miles an hour. They can go up to 12 miles, 25% off of a purchase. The discount is automatically applied in cart. And these are some, these are some different things that you might want to consider picking up. So they have the GITA, they have the GITA Mini, $29.50, $18.50. These seems kind of quirky. These things can go up to 12 miles. The Mini can go 21 miles. They charge in less than 2 hours, 50 pounds, 28 pounds. They're basically a robot that kind of follow behind you, and you can take them wherever you need to. You might want to use these to go to a market. You might want to use to go to a store. If you're at a park, if you're carrying a bunch of soccer gear, you may even be able to use these in survival situations. Keep this in your truck. You're at a bug out location. Get it in one of the more dark colors. You can put extra gear in these things, and it will follow you as you go through whatever destination. So when you add this to the cart, the discount is automatically added. So let's just throw the regular GITA. Let's get it in the twilight blue so we can keep it all stealthy. Normally $29.50, drops it down automatically to $22.50, and you can purchase it in all sorts of ways. Comment down below, are there any other Labor Day deals for EDC and survival gear that I missed? Listen, if this is your first time stopping by, thanks for stopping by. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.